All right, so let's dive into this really powerful story about a mystical tree and the hidden truths it reveals about, well, us.
So in this village, Madhapur, there's this one landmark, and you can't miss it, the Great Banyan Tree. And this thing, it wasn't just some big tree. No, it was like the absolute heart of all the local stories and superstitions.
Yeah, for as long as anyone could remember, this tree had a reputation. People would tell stories about these creepy sounds coming from it, and nobody could agree on what it all meant. Was it a promise of something amazing or a warning of something terrible?
So you had two camps, basically. On one side, people whispered that there was this incredible, priceless treasure hidden somewhere in its roots, just waiting for someone with a pure heart to find it. But on the other side, total fear. They were convinced evil spirits and ghosts haunted the place, setting a deadly trap for anyone foolish enough to get too close.
Okay, so with that backdrop, let's introduce the main players in this drama, because their lives are about to get completely tangled up with this tree and whatever secrets it's hiding.
So you've got four people, and man, they could not be more different. We have Ramu, the good guy, an honest farmer just trying to survive. Then there's his friend Shekhar, who smells an opportunity in Ramu's desperation. We've also got Suraj, the classic villain, a cruel moneylender who just wants to gobble up everything. And finally, Kalavati, the mysterious village mystic. You just know she knows more than she's telling.
And Ramu is really feeling the heat. I mean, after years of drought, he's in deep with Suraj. And Suraj, he doesn't see a guy struggling. He sees a chance to snatch up this land that's been in Ramu's family forever. But Ramu, he's not backing down. His integrity is everything.
Right when things are at their worst, his so-called friend Shekhar shows up with this get-rich-quick scheme. He's got a map, he says. And notice his pitch, it's not, "We can save your farm." It's, "We will live like kings." His focus is pure greed, not friendship.
So, feeling trapped, what do? They go to the one person who might have answers, Kalavati, the mystic. And she confirms it. Yeah, the treasure's real, but it's not going to be easy. There are trials, big ones.
And this is absolutely crucial. Kalavati tells them, yes, the treasure is real, but then she drops the bombshell. It's protected by an ancient power. The tree isn't just a container, it's a judge. It literally tests the soul of anyone who comes looking for its riches.
She reveals that the path is locked, and you can't just break it down. You need three, well, let's call them keys, but they're not physical keys. It's about the blood of a brave one, the tear of a believer, and a true sacrifice. This is clearly about character, not brute force. Okay, so the stage is set. That same night, Ramu, Shekhar, and Kalavati all meet under this spooky, ancient tree to do the ritual. But, plot twist, they're not alone. Suraj, the moneylender, has been following them, hiding in the shadows, just waiting to pounce.
You can just imagine the scene, right? Kalavati starts chanting, and the air gets heavy. Suddenly, the ground literally starts to shake. And right there, between the massive roots of the tree, this old, rusted lock just emerges from the dirt, glowing with these strange symbols. The legend is real.
Now for that true sacrifice part. Ramu, without even hesitating, offers the only thing he has left of his mother, a silver ring. It's everything to him. Now look at Shekhar. He pulls out a valuable coin, sure, but his hands are shaking. You can just feel the greed. For him, it's a transaction, a calculated risk, and you get the feeling the tree can tell.
Okay, but what about Kalavati? This is where it gets a little weird. She doesn't offer a single thing. She just says her time and knowledge is her sacrifice. And you have to wonder, is that the truth? Is she really just a guide, or is she playing a completely different game here?
The lock clicks open, and a chest appears. This is the moment of truth. The real test is just beginning, and our first contestant is about to fail spectacularly.
Bam! Just like that, Surge explodes out of the darkness. He shoves Shekhar out of the way and just lunges for that chest, screaming, "It's mine!" His greed has completely taken over.
But the literal second his hands touch that chest, the tree strikes back. Zap! A flash of blue light hits Suraj and he's knocked out cold. The trap wasn't a myth. It was real.
And then Kalavati drops another bombshell. That chest? It was never the treasure. It was a decoy, a guardian basically, designed to zap anyone who is unworthy. The real prize? It's still hidden.
So,
with the most obviously greedy guy out of the picture, Kalavati finally reveals where the real treasure is.
And it's not what anyone expected. It's not a pile of gold coins or jewels. Instead, a tiny plant pushes its way up from the roots, and it blooms with these glowing golden flowers that literally float in the air. This is something else entirely.
And here's where the lesson really hits home. Ramu, with his good intentions, reaches out and touches a flower. It glows even brighter in his hand. But when Sheikha, still thinking about how much these flowers must be worth, touches one, poof, it turns to dust. His greed literally destroyed it.
See, that's the whole point. The true treasure was never something you could own or sell. It was this pure, life-giving energy, a force of nature that represents balance and integrity. And at last, we find out Kalavati's secret. Remember her sacrifice? Her real sacrifice was the burden of being the treasure's guardian for years, just waiting for someone worthy, someone like Ramu, to finally show up. And with her job done, she just vanishes.
So this whole story, it leaves you with a pretty deep thought, right? It makes you wonder, what are the true treasures in our own lives, relationships, peace, purpose, that are hidden right in front of us, just waiting for us to approach them with the right heart?